Democrat and Republican surrogates fly into Florida to help out their respective candidates, Obama and McCain. Who will be most successful? All that on part 2 of this presidential power play with our guests, Arlene DiBenigno of the McCain campaign and Alan Katz of the Obama campaign. Alan Katz, we've got all sorts of Democrats coming into Florida for Obama, including President Bill Clinton. Is it going to make a difference in Florida?
I think the answer is absolutely yes. These are people who are coming to a very excited base of voters, people who we are better organized than we have ever been in the history of any presidential campaign in my lifetime in Florida. These people will continue to help drive people to the polls. Over 1 million people have voted already in terms of early voting, and a high percentage of those are Democrats. We feel very good about it.
Republican stars include all the former contenders for the presidential nomination coming in for McCain.
Absolutely. Mayor Rudy Giuliani will be with us. Fred Thompson will be visiting the state of Florida. Mike Huckabee will be with us as well. I think that they'll definitely resonate our message across the state and will help us bring Florida home. I think that, along with the ground game and the structure that we have in place that's been tested time and again, will bring a victory in for John McCain.
Well, the Republican nominee has won Florida 8 of the last 10 presidential elections. Let's talk about our own still very popular governor, Charlie Crist. Yes. What kind of factor can he be when he helped McCain win the nomination, winning the Florida primary?
It's a very important factor for us, Ron, in our race. The governor has spent a great amount of time passionately campaigning for John McCain. He was with us last week as we toured through the state of Florida, meeting with small business owners in Daytona and Orlando and Miami. He'll be with us again tomorrow as Senator John McCain is in Florida once again, and I think he will help us make the difference as he did in the primary.
So what is the Governor Crist factor, Alan?
Well, I think Governor Crist clearly helps Senator McCain. I think that instead of our being ahead by 2 or 3 points, without Governor Crist, we would be ahead by 7 or 8. So I think that Governor Crist is clearly a big plus for Senator McCain. However, I think that in the end, the people of Florida, while liking Governor Crist, understand that they need for their economic security to vote for Barack Obama.
Briefly, they say no one ever votes for the second part of the ticket, the vice presidential nominee. But what kind of factor in Florida are Biden and Palin, in your brief opinion?
I think that Biden has been a tremendous help to the Obama campaign, particularly with the Jewish community, where he has a long-standing, very good relationship. And I think there were a lot of people, particularly older members of the Jewish community, who were a little unsettled about Obama, and I think that Biden has helped bring them home. So I think that's been very good. He also has a strong blue-collar background, and that's helped helped a great deal with those people as well.
And how about Governor Palin for Senator McCain's prospects?
I think Governor Palin has been an extreme help, especially with our base. She's brought a great energy to the ticket, and here in the state, we've had a resounding amount of support for her when she's traveled throughout the state. I think she touches real people and has been a great asset to our ticket. I think, with other surrogates that we have as well, such as Senator Lieberman, speaking to your point of the Jewish community, we've seen an incredible amount of support in that community, as well as the Hispanics community as well. So I think all of the surrogates and certainly Governor Palin are bringing a great excitement to our ticket.
All right, call the election in Florida right now. How's it going to turn out in Florida on election night?
Absolutely. John McCain will be the victor in the state of Florida.
And are we the pivotal state as we were in 2000?
I think Florida is always the pivotal state, as it's proven time and again. And I certainly believe that John McCain will be the victor, as he will in many other key battleground states.
Alan?
I believe it's going to be 51-49 Obama, and it will be one of a number of the swing states that are going to go our way, and I think we're going to have a big victory on November 4th.
All right, on the global scale, briefly, let's pick your respective power play of the week in the presidential race.
The fact this week we're going to have Barack Obama and Bill Clinton in Orlando. The fact that Florida is even in play for the Republicans this late is a very, very bad sign for them and a very good sign for us.
Because, you're saying?
Because they cannot win without Florida, and we have numerous paths, and they have the governor, and they have all the institutional advantages, including the great ground game, by the way, which they've had for years.
And your respective power play?
I think for us, certainly the Joe the Plumber message across the state, and the fact that small business owners are responding to John McCain. He'll be here again tomorrow, meeting with great business owners across the state of Florida, and talking about our economic plan and our economic message, and which does not include redistribution of wealth. And I think that certainly is the most important thing for them.
Joe the Plumber, the plunger heard round the world. Okay. Arlene DiBenigno, Alan Katz, thank you very much. Make sure you vote on Election Day. Go to the Safety Review for the latest political news, and we'll see you next time after the election on Power Play.